Hello everyone, it's Ben from the show to give you a review today, and it is of the 2015 film Inside Out. Inside Out stars Amy Poehler as Joy, Bill Hader as Fear, who has also been in A Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, Lewis Black as Anger, who is a stand-up comedian, American, and we also have Maddie Kaling as Disgust, and Phyllis Smith as Sadness. This story is about a young girl called Riley who is 11, and all of her emotions from the moment she is born to now. So basically, when Riley is born, joy turns up and kind of it comes into the story, and then sadness comes, and then as Riley grows to toddler, it's more emotions turn up. So gets to the stage where she is now 11, and her parents have to move from one state to another, and Riley doesn't really know how to take this, and our emotions have to try and work out the best way to help Riley with the move. Joy is the leader of these emotions, because she kind of is kind of the boss, the everything's going to be okay type person, no matter how bad it looks. Um, Sadness is sad, and it likes things like rain and stuff. Um, so basically, all of the emotions in Riley's head are trying to work out what's wrong with Riley and how to deal with things like going to a new school and stuff. And there's things called core memories that sadness then starts to touch. Joy doesn't like the fact that her core memories could go to joy, from joy to sadness, and basically that's when the movie comes in, because things happen, and Joy and Sadness have to go on an adventure in Riley's mind. Um, the story itself is beautiful. I've given you a brief synopsis of the movie in a way, and I actually think the movie is brilliant. It's got many brilliant reviews over the years, but for me, it hits home. This movie brings me to tears every time. Um, there's so many good things about this movie. The one-liners from Sadness and Anger are quite funny. Um, I would say Fear goes into the background. It hasn't got a lot to do. He's just in the background as some sort of movement, but he does have some lines. But I it's I think this movie is brilliant. It makes you it's if you're old enough, or an adult, let's say, it gives you a lot of introspection, and that can really be difficult. Um, this movie is funny. It brings you to tears. The one-liners from Sadness and Anger are brilliant. When they're trying to work out what to do with Riley, or what she's gonna do when she goes to school. Sadness goes, I could just lay here and cry through you don't breathe. That brings a laugh at me every time. The way Phyllis Smith delivers that line just cracks me up every time. Um, the actual design of the characters is really good. Um, I like the way that Joy actually has blue hair, which indicates sadness, because sadness is like sky blue, dark blue, kind of the sky is dark blue, kind of a mixture of the two. But Joy has blue hair, which I've always found. She's got a bit of sadness in her too, if you actually look at it deep enough. Um, I think that's because all the other emotions only have one colour, but Joy's actually got blue hair, which means she's got a bit of sadness in her as well. I don't know whether somebody's actually mentioned that before, but that's something I noticed. I think the design of the backgrounds in the mind are brilliant. I think the sound design does something quite unique actually, because in the beginning of the film, everything's from the front speaker, because I have a 5.1 surround sound, so everything's at the front speaker. But as you go into the back of the film gets further and further in, the sounds in Riley's mind when you go on the adventure get bigger and bigger and bigger, and the surround sound and things whirling round and things. It's brilliant. But in the first kind of like half an hour to 40 minutes, there's very subtle sound because it's just talking and there's no real surround sound needed. But as you get deeper into the film, there's more surround sound. It's very subtle. I also think um, I did spot one mistake or problem, and it's very minor. Um, when Bing Bong is upset about when he's reminiscing about Riley and him going on adventures, Sadness goes, "I bet." Sadness was comforting Bing Bong, and he said, and she said, I bet Riley would have really enjoyed your adventures. You know, I bet Riley would have really enjoyed that. Now, if she's in headquarters in Riley's mind, and that is Riley's emotions and things, wouldn't Sadness would have seen Bing Bong in her mind's eye? Because all the emotions kind of wander around in this central office area that controls Riley's emotions. So, wouldn't Sadness have seen Bing Bong? You know, and that's very nitpicky. But I'm just, it was a way to get him to cry, and obviously you have to say certain things for things to work. You have to um um suspend your disbelief somewhere. But I did notice that when I rewatched it. Um, this film helps people of all ages. It's not just. I don't think this is a kids' film. I really don't. I think this is a kids' film disguised as an adult film because children. It can help children, but this film basically murders the emotions of adults. If you've ever had trauma or a traumatic thing happen to you, or you just want a hug, or you just, especially the hug part, if you just literally want a hug, that end scene kills you because it's just, oh, um, you know, it can help children like get through problems, I suppose, when they think about it, maybe, but for adults, it is absolutely a mind bend. This movie is brilliant. Um, and it is one of my favourite films of all time. Um, I rewatch it and I laugh in the same places every time. I cry in the same places every time. So I cannot wait for Inside Out 2. Um, let's hope it doesn't have to be as good as the original, but let's hope it's still got the spirit and the laughter and the emotion. So that's going to be it for this review. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.